In this section, we'd like to do a quick introduction and overview of GreenWizard's new LEED V4 tracking tool. So from the search screen, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start to identify some finishes that may qualify for EQ option 1. Select it from the master format number, option 1, select search, and now you'll go through our database. It'll start bringing up products that match that criteria, about over 4,000 products. You'll see this in our search screen coming up, and we'll want to filter some of those results. This is a list of all the manufacturers that may qualify, so I'm going to go in here and identify a couple: flooring, hard surface, we'll do carpet for this example, certifications, declarations. We're going to skip and hit apply filter. Now we're going to narrow that list to just over 1,000 products, and as you can see, the results are coming back. I'm going to select a couple of those materials, this Mohawk product, a few different options here. Select a couple of those carpet tiles, and we'll go through and we'll add those into the project. So add to project as specified. We're going to select the project. We're going to use this LEED V4 demo tools. Assign that to the project. We're going to mark it as IQ, and then this is going to drop down into the flooring category. So it's already going to qualify the use type of the product. Save changes, and this is going to go directly into the project itself. So from here, you'll see our tracking tool coming up. And as that comes in, we're going to go right to the EQ project, the product tracker from the drop-down menu in the top left corner. This is right inside of the project. So it's going to kind of pull up all that project information. You'll see here at the top the different criteria, what the color-coded bars inside the tracking tool. Sort this by master format number, by manufacturer, by cost category. Other categories you saw we would qualified for flooring, so where I can go into different options here and sort just a particular view. So if I'm just looking at the flooring options now, or finish options, you can see here got a couple different ways to view this, and this is a dynamic tool. So these are the products that are being used inside of your project. The documentation, you can go in here and look at selecting obviously different use types, the TVOC content, and you'll see if the manufacturer has not identified it, you can go in there and make those changes. You'll see here in orange that looks like there's some information that we need to continually add to these products for documentation. The South Coast Air Quality use type. So you see a drop down of all different use types. This is obviously in the finish category. So we can change that. It's going to dynamically change based on the use type, the VOC criteria thresholds. If it's going to be compliant or not, it's going to check for the supporting documents. So if the certification matches the criteria, we still need to make sure that the document type matches the criteria. So you can see here looking at any of these different products here on the left. If we change this over to flooring, it's changing all the meets criteria. You'll see here the ones in green already have everything that's been met. If I change that, you can see from the drop down again, and everything to the right is grayed out now because we're just looking at the flooring category. If I go into furniture, cost is obviously the compliant here. So if we put in a cost information in that red data field, it's going to now update in the tracker, and you'll see here we're going to add that to both so we can see exactly where we stand. Now I can look at these two products. You'll see here over on the right, again, certification type meets criteria, and the category is now turning green because we have the information that's required. So everything's looking good here. We'll go back to view all, and this will show everything again. So there's lots of different ways to utilize this tracking piece. Again, this is a great way to understand in real time where the project stands, what products are being evaluated, selected, and what's going to meet the most compliant selection for your project. The benefit of this, of course, like our MR tracker, is we can export this information directly into the USGBC template for LEED version 4. GreenWizard's generating that template. It's dropped it into an Excel file. We also have the ability to go in here and export this information into the, you can see here, the document I pull up. Here's your tracking sheet. This is directly in the USGBC format. With all the information, we'll zoom in here a little bit closer. So this is your EQ tracking. That's the first tab. If we go down to the second tab, all the information is shown here just like it would be. Instead of having to manually enter this, all the tracking is done in GreenWizard and then directly dropped into the spreadsheet for your team to go into USGBC and upload directly to the credit, saving you a substantial amount of time. So you can see here all the, if we do it through the budgeting calculating method, that would be here as well. Also in that export function is two key, just like MR again, is exporting the document links and exporting the bundle. We hope you find this video helpful, and we invite you to go to greenwizard.com/education for additional videos such as this and additional information on all of the GreenWizard tools that we offer. Thank you.